Welcome to Iwing Marketplace. This is Ivan. Uh, Iwing Marketplace is a platform where we help businesses to increase their visibility so they can, connect with new customers. So today we are with Kehinde, who is a business analyst and a content creator for small businesses. She's going to be breaking down, how you can use content and data, to grow your business in 2026. Thanks for joining us, Kehinde. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
My name is Kehinde and I am a business analyst. I'm a content creator, a mobile videographer, a marketing strategist, a brand strategist, and I have a master's degree in business administration. I also have a master's degree in business analysis, and I am an entrepreneur. So I kind of understand the struggles that business owners go through when it comes to content creating. I know what they go through. I've been there, I'm there, so I can speak for them. And today I'm just going to talk about how small businesses can use data and content creation to grow, especially in a digital world where visibility determines business sustainability.
Right. And before we go there, talk a little bit about yourself. What were you doing before you became a content creator and a business analyst?
Okay, so I have always been a business person. Just as I said, I had my BSc in business administration, and when I left the university, I started working in a bank as a marketer. I was marketing to small business owners in order to be able to get loan to run their businesses. And one thing that I found out when I used to work in the bank and with these small business owners, honestly, is visibility. They are able to get the loan, but they are not able to use the money effectively because nobody knows them, nobody knows what they are selling. And in that time, there was not even the area of this social media thing like that. So that was one problem that I found out when I was working in the bank. And then when I left the bank, I started making cakes. I was making cakes, I was doing decoration. And one problem I found out then too was that I had no visibility. I was always, telling my friends, telling my mom's friend, I'm doing cake. And I really didn't have so much sales like that. When I still continue baking, I still continue having my business. I used to do small jobs, and then I started working in the university. From there, I think I left the university where I was working to America, where I did my master's in business administration. And since I came to America, I've been running business. I've been doing business, helping business owners. And I'm going to say that my content creation really started in 2020. So I and my husband opened a business where we were selling shawarma. And we opened a store. And immediately we opened the store, there was a lockdown. And we had to bring all our everything that we had in the store, we brought it home. And one day I sat down, it was COVID. They were not paying my salary where I was working. The business I and my husband just poured our money into, the store has been closed down. We had no working customer. We had nobody to tell, oh, we are selling shawarma. The store now, people will see you and they're working, oh, why are you selling? But this time around, we had nothing. And then I think I sat down that day and I'm just going through Instagram. And I saw Instagram said, boost this post. I'm like, okay. I boosted the post. And immediately I boosted the post, I started getting people saying, oh, you're selling shawarma. Oh, you're selling shawarma. You're selling shawarma. And from there, that's why I'm like, okay, hold on a bit. I think this can actually work. And then I started posting on my WhatsApp, on my Instagram. I continue posting. I think at the point, an influencer in Ondo State then found my page, liked it, took my content to Twitter then, which is X now, and then she posted it there. People liked it. People came from Twitter to patronize me on Instagram. I took myself to Twitter to go open a page there, and I started posting my business on Twitter. I'm telling you that we grew from no customer in COVID to a major lineup of customer. But by the time we went back into our store when COVID was over, our customer base was only online. Only online. We were selling to people online. And me and my
Wow.
husband went from no delivery platform in COVID to buying a bike for delivery in COVID.
Wow, that's really awesome. That's really beautiful. So for today, in 2026, you've been pushing businesses online, right? So what are some
Yes.
of the uh, mistakes that you've realized small businesses make when it comes to visibility?
Okay, so one mistake I see that most, in fact, majorly, is that businesses do not want to pay to be visible. They do not want to work to be visible. They do not want to do it. They just want to post on, they feel like, oh, if I post on Instagram this day, I'm going to make sales. You are not going to make nothing. Some people have like maybe 300 followers, and maybe these 300 followers and maybe their friends, their family, and they are posting consistently and they're not getting sales. Your friends and family are not going to buy from you. That's the major mistake. Two major mistakes. They don't want to pay for this content creation. They don't want to put in the work. Because honestly, as I said, content creation is very hard. Now, they don't want to do it personally. They don't also want to pay for it to be done for them. They don't want to run ad. They just want to post on Instagram and assume that posting on Instagram is going to get them the visibility that they want. And honestly, there are so many steps to get to that point where when you post on Instagram and you are going to make sales. There are so many points that you have to take, or so many steps that you're going to take to get there.
Wow. I just love what you said, everything you said. And to add to that, sometimes a lot of small business owners think like, just because they have, let's say 10,000 or 20,000 followers, right? It means it equates to sale. So, when they post automatically, that sales will happen. What's your views, or what are your views on that?
So I'm going to say that except if you built your system in a way that, oh, you have a community, do you understand? And I used to say that it will get to a point that even if you have 10,000 followers, if you post on Instagram, you're going to make sales, do you understand? It will get to that point, do you understand? But the thing is that I found out that most business owners that have 10,000 followers, it seems as if some of them bought their followers. They have ghost followings. That's what I found out. Some of them have ghost followings. So even if they post to those 10,000 followers, most of them are too. Okay, now let me go back and say that some of these followers are following you not to buy from you. Maybe they like your content, and which I found out from a business owner that we are managing a page. So when we post on our page, there's a statistic that we do that whoever clicks on that post, we send them a message to say, oh, how are you? What are you doing? Like, how would you like us to serve you? Are you enjoying? Are you just enjoying the content? Guess what? When we did that analysis, we found out that let's say 80% of the replies we got for people was like, oh, I'm just enjoying the content.
Mhm.
This is a business
Wow.
owner's page. Why are
Wow.
you just enjoying the content and not buying? Do you understand? So we now
Right.
had to be strategized. We now had to make sure that when we are creating content, we are actually selling a product. We are not just creating content.
Right.
So we had to re-strategize. So most times, if you have 10,000 followers, it might be that 5,000 out of them, they just enjoy your content. That's why they're following you. It's not like they want to buy from you. Do you understand? They just
Right.
enjoy your content and they just want to buy from you. Or maybe some of them are, one thing I also found out that, especially for business, some business owners that are quite popular in America, there are so many people following them from Canada, from Nigeria, that they are not their buying customer, they are not their audience. So what we
Right.
do randomly for these people is to run ads. We run
Right.
ads so that when we are running ads, we already target their audience, so that
Mhm.
whoever is seeing that ads are people that will potentially buy from them.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So even if you have
And
10,000 followers, I will still advise that apart from creating content, please run ads. Run
right.
ads. You cannot just do but run ads.
hmm And a lot of business owners, when they start their business, right, I see the first thing they do is to buy those fake followers, like you mentioned.
Exactly.
W-
Exactly.
what do you think about that? I mean, what are your views?
Okay, so I'm just going to say that, and I'm going to say that I think some of them feel that having a lot of customer equates to sales. I think that's what they think. That's what they think. Or they think that when they post and they get people to like them, equates to sales. And I used to tell, like, I had a client one time, and every time I go to her post, I see the same set of people like the post and they comment on her post. So one day I reached out to her and I said, so I just want to find out, are you in a group where you guys like and like each other? She said, yes. I said, I'm sorry, ma, but you have to get out of that group. You know why? Every time these people are liking your post, the Instagram is going to automatically, constantly put your page in the front of these people that are not your target audience. They are not buying from you. They are just commenting on your post. Do you understand? So please stop that group. Let post your content. Let it go and meet your right audience. Let your right audience see it. Let your right audience like it. Now, so people assume that if they have like 10,000 followers or if they have like 50,000 likes, 1,000 likes, oh, people are going to say that they are making sales. Hello, you're not making jack anything. The only thing that you are going to get out of that post is the likes. And I used to say it, likes does not equate to anything. You know what equates? The views. Now you look at that post. How many people viewed this post? 20,000 people viewed it. In fact, if it's 50 people that viewed it, my dear, 50 people already saw that post. If you have only one like and 50 people saw it, 50 people saw that post. It's not important. The number of people that like it is not important at all. At all. What is important is the views. Oh, how many people click? That's why data comes in. How many people clicked this post? How many people were interested or how many people engaged on this post? That is the most important thing, not the numbers of likes, not the following. Because sometimes you go to a page that has 30 followers and she has like 1,000 views. It means
Right.
that 1,000 people saw
Right.
that post. I'm going to
Right.
make myself as an example. So I usually post on my Instagram page. And guess what? I don't really used to get likes like that. And well, I keep on posting. Guess what? I went for an event recently, and then so people at that event just kept on saying, I know you. I know you. Guess what? These people don't follow me. I know you. I see your content. You're doing good. I'm like, oh, people see me. Wow, that's interesting. People know me. People that I don't know me. They see my content. Guess what? They don't follow me and they don't like my post because I've never seen their likes and I've never seen them follow me. It's after the event, I started looking for them. I'm like, okay, this person says she knows me. Let me go and look for her. I found out that she's not following me. Wow, interesting.
You know, one thing I like about the algorithm in 2026, right? It's no more about followings.
At all.
It's about, how authentic you are. You know, you've been creating content. What are some of the content that are really good for business owners to create, that can help them generate sales or get more visibility?
Okay, so you know what I'm going to say about content creation? I'm going to say that content is different for every business owner. I've seen a business owner that only posts pictures on her page, and her page is doing fantastically well. So you know what I do for business owner most of the times? I go to their page, I look at all their videos, I look at the one that is mostly viewed. Do you understand? The one that gets more
Right.
views,
Mhm.
and then I look at it and I said, okay, if for example you show your face often, maybe you
Mhm.
don't show your face on your page and you show your page one time and it means you had so many views. I tell the person, you should show your face more often on this your page, because people like your personality. People are going to buy from your personality. Do you understand? People enjoy seeing your face. You should post more about your face. So for a business owner, you just have to, that's where data comes in. You have to find out, let's say you do educational posts and people like it. Tomorrow you do dancing video, people don't really like it. Do you understand? Next tomorrow you do behind the scenes, people like it. Then we check the data. Which of these posts was most viewed? Was people clicked on it? How many likes did it get? How many what how many people interacted with the video? And then we say, okay, through this data, I think that you should post behind the scene more. Do you understand? So
Right.
for business owners, creating content is unique to every business person. Is unique for every business person. Like for me, for example, this week I had an event and I wanted to post the event, but for some reason I could not post the event. And I was like, oh, how are people going to see my work? What am I going to do? Guess what? So I just said, I'm like, okay, I have some behind the scene when I was shooting the video. Let me just put my behind the scene. Guess what? My behind the scene do better than my actual work that I post. So
Wow.
I've decided that, you know what, I'm going to be posting my behind the scene more.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I post my behind the scene, I get at least one client to DM me.
Wow.
Every time I post my behind the scene of I was going to shoot, I will get one client. At least one client will send me a message to say, oh, I didn't know you are a content creator. And they will
Wow.
send me and they will book their event with me. So I realized that, oh, okay, maybe my behind the scene is doing better more. Maybe I should just stick to doing my behind the scene. And once in a while, I can throw the video that I have, the events that I actually do.
Right. So we're talking about data, using data as well, to generate sales, right?
Yes.
Sometimes when people hear data, they get scared. But what kind of data do you think small business owners should, watch out for? That can really help them. I saw you mention engagement and stuff like that.
Okay. So the data that they should really look out for would be when they go into their Instagram page and check their content, all the content they posted for like a month. And I would say that posting randomly, you will not be able to get this kind of engagement, like you will not be able to get all this kind of data. But if you really, really take your time to post on all your social media accounts, you'll be able to track which post performed best this month. So you look at all the posts that you posted in the month. Oh, which post performed? You will see it in the tracking. And that's why I also say that if as a business owner you could not do this thing, that's why they are professionals. That's where we come in. That's where you can employ us to do all these things for you. So which post performed better this month? What type of content kept people watching longer? So there's a way we track, oh, this post, how many people watched this video longer? Did they just watch and swipe off? We check that. Then what topic made people comment? So when you look at the comment section of all your posts, oh, what post did I make that made people to comment on this post? Those are part of the data that you gather. So if you gather, like for example, oh, what time of the day did I post that people liked it? What time of the day did I post that people did not like it? There was nobody engaging on the post. You know that, okay, if I post 10 a.m. today and nobody engaged it, and I post 9 p.m. So a brand that I'm working with now, what we do is that we post around 11:30, 12 p.m. So we saw that recently the 11, 12 p.m. was not really doing so well. So I say, you know what? We are going to post one in the 11, we're going to post one content 11 to 12 p.m. and we are going to post one content 7 p.m. in the night. Guess what? I found out that the post that we make during the night is doing better than the ones that we post in the morning.
Wow.
So going forward, we are going to be posting one in the morning and one in the night. Before, we were just posting one content in a day, but right now we are going to be posting twice in a day, one at 11:30 and one around
So,
7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
so real quick, right? The content that you create, right? What are the conversion rate?
So when I was working with, I'll say popularly Chef TK, I'm the brand strategist for Chef TK, I'm the content creator for Chef TK. And I said that I think that in a month I took Chef TK from 66,000 followers to 26,000 followers. That's what I did. I created a content, and what I did with Chef TK at that time, I told a story. So Chef TK opened a store and they were not making sales. And I was like, okay, what do we do? I told a story. I posted a picture, I posted a video of her struggle, how she started, where she is now. And guess what? That video went viral. That
Wow.
video went viral. And that's why on Chef TK, most times we are always telling a story. Because I found out that telling a story on Chef TK page gets some more visibility and more clients, more
Nice.
customers.
Nice. And you have so many business owners, who don't like to show their face online.
Yeah.
What can you make about that? Why what are
So
some yeah.
I'm going to tell them, like I tell all my business owner that I'm working with, if you cannot show your face, you are not ready to make sales. I'm sorry. In 2026, visibility is the new currency.
Right.
Is the new currency. If you are not visible, you are not selling jack. You are not doing anything. And if you are not showing your face, is even worse. I used to say it. The internet, the social media space now is, they call them, they like amebo. You know what they call amebo? Amebo. They want to know everything that is going on. You are the one that will now strategically make that. You will strategically use that ameboism that people like to create content so that you can make money. If you don't create content and you are relying on one person will tell one person that you are selling, my dear, you will not sell that. I'm just going to say it. You will not sell anything if you are just depending on somebody. I'm going to say it. I've shot video for 2 events that I don't know. I only posted on TikTok. One person said, I posted one video on TikTok. She sent me a message. Oh, she has an event and she paid her deposit immediately. 2 events like that I don't know them. Guess what? I don't even know them until I get to the venue and I'm looking for the celebrant. Please, where is the celebrant? Oh, where is she? Oh, because I don't know her. We only spoke on Instagram or spoke on TikTok. You get what I'm saying? For
Right.
my for my friends, I even give them discounts so that I can use their content to
Wow.
boost my this thing. For my friends, they want discount. They'll be like, Shebi, if you come to my events, are you just going to hide your camera? I'll say, okay, let me use you to promote myself. But strangers will pay me without even asking me for discounts. For discounts. So right now, as a business owner in 2026, I'm sorry, the era where you will say, I'm shy. I have clients that are shy. Guess what? You cannot be shy with me. If I'm your content creator, if I'm working with your business, you will have no choice but to show yourself, because I won't allow it. It's not possible. You can't work with
Right.
me and say I'm shy. No, I'm going to ginger you and ginger the shyness out of your body.
So, I mean, you've talked a lot. I mean, I really like the points that you've made. You're such a wonderful person. So let's go into like what you do. I see you create some very beautiful content for weddings as well, and many
Yes.
events like reels and stuff. How did you get started with that? And tell us more about the kind of people you work with and.
Okay, so just as I said, I used to create content naturally with my sister's business, Chef TK. I used to create content, and gradually I realized that, oh, I love taking videos. I go to events and I just want to take videos. And then I had an amazing sister. Shout out to her. In 2025, I was pregnant. I had nothing to do. And I was kind of in a state where I was confused about what I wanted to do in my life. And this, my sister would just say, Sister Kenny, you can do this content creation. Why are you not doing content creation? Why are you not doing mobile videography? Oh, yeah, come and shoot me. Oh, yeah, come. I have an event. Oh, yeah, come and do my business for me. Come and do my video for me. And I'll do the event. She will pay me. She never like said, "Oh, I'm not going to pay you." I was like, "Oh, she's going to pay me." And then I remembered the event, one of the events she had. I She obviously told me I was going to be the mobile videographer for that event. I did the event and she paid me. And when I posted the event, two people contacted me for that event. I'm like, okay, I see that this is something I can do. And I decided that, you know what, I'm going to take this as a profession. And that's how I started actually doing content for events, not just business owners anymore. So when people see me at event, I'm like, oh, I thought you only do content for business owner. I'm like, no, now I'm diversifying. I'm doing content for events, for weddings, for party content. And so like, oh, and people have been asking me, oh, do they know any content creator? And they say no. I say, you know me now. So I do content creation for events, for party, mobile videography, and for weddings too.
Wow, and you are a go-getter. I saw a video where you had your baby and your, you know, at the
Exactly. I
wedding, shooting the
That was
video.
part of my
You are
excuse when I wanted to.
unstoppable. You
That
are
was part of my
unstoppable.
excuse when I wanted to start. I was like, I have a baby. How do I juggle? I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna back it. And guess what? Whenever I'm doing mobile videography, I'm too excited. And like, there's so much energy busting in me that I don't even feel anything. I don't feel like I'm backing my baby. I don't feel any pain until I actually stop videoing them.
Wow. So there are so many young people out there, especially back home in Nigeria, in Cameroon, and many other African countries, as well as here in the US, who are, probably searching for job and don't know what to do, how to start a business, or what to do, because right now, I mean, the jobs are shrinking.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for them?
Okay, so my major advice that I'll give to young stars, especially in our African countries right now, is that you need to be patient. That's the truth. You need to learn the skills. You need to be determined. You need to be loyal. So one major factor that I found, because I'm also working with another brand in America here, and they do what I do. They create content for brands, and I'm part of their videographer. So I work with them too. And one major problem that this person has told me that he has is the people that I work with back home. So they want to get the job, but they don't want to do the job. And that's the major issue we have. So many people want to employ our people back home. You can do remote job where, for example, me, I have social media managers that I employ. I have a video editor. When I do the video, they edit it and all that. Now, the major factor that I found in our youth right now is that they want to get all the money at the same time and then leave every other job hanging. There is job. I'm telling you, there is money in editing, mobile videography, content creation, social media marketing. There is remote job. I'm telling you. This guy he told me that he onboard 20 businesses in a day. And he needs social medias. He needs social media managers. He needs content creator. No, he doesn't need content creator because the businesses are majorly here. He needs editors. He needs script writers. Do you understand? But his major issue is that these people would take the job, want to get the pay, but they don't want to do the work. So I
Wow.
would advise every youth, you have to start from somewhere. You cannot rush this process. You can't. When you get a skill, learn that skill. If somebody say, I'm going to employ you, do the job. Build yourself to a point where you are able to stand on your own and say, okay, I can do this on my own. But when somebody employs you, please, I beg you, do the job. There are so many remote jobs. I'm telling you, social media marketer, graphic designer, and they are all remote,
Right.
where you can sit down at home and
Right.
don't go anywhere. Some people in Nigeria are sitting down at home and making 500,000 just working a remote job
Wow.
diligently. They are
Hmm.
graphic designer. I have a graphic designer in Nigeria. I've never met this guy. I have
Wow.
never seen him. And we have been working for the past 5 years. He knows everything. We also have a website designer. I don't know
Mhm.
him before. I've never met him before. He works remote. He works for all my businesses. So I don't get to do it alone. I have my other team that we work together. They get to manage all these businesses together. So there are so many, like me now, I want to employ more people, but I'm scared, like, okay, are you going to do the job well? You don't leave me hanging. When I say, okay, go and make sure that you're posting on this person's page twice in a day, and in a week, I don't see your post, the person will not keep me as their business manager.
Right.
Definitely. I'm going to lose that client because
Wow.
you that I delegated that job to, you are not doing it. So that's the major problem with youth right now.
Right.
And I'm
Mhm.
using this platform to tell them that there is money in being a graphic designer, in being a social media marketer, a social media manager, in content creator, in mobile videography. There is money. There is money there. Oh. There is plenty.
Even just having a YouTube channel nowadays is a huge
Ah,
opportunity
there
if you're
is money.
constantly creating content,
Content.
especially in the US where
Hmm.
it even pays more than
Ah,
many other countries, you know.
exactly.
So,
They just
so,
have
but
to
what
be dedicated.
advice, you know, I really, there are so many of African businesses, you know, doing amazing job, you know, and people
Yeah.
don't know about them, people don't see them, you know. And on Iwing Marketplace, you know, we created this search engine where they can be listed on, and people will find them easily, you know. We have more than 2,000 businesses already on the platform, but I think
Mhm.
there are still more out there that can come out and showcase their business. What advice do you have for them, you know, for our brothers and sisters out there when it comes to visibility?
Okay, so for our brothers and sisters, especially our businesses, I know that African black businesses in America is pretty more difficult to grow. Honestly, I'm there. I know, I understand. But I want to say that you have to keep on putting yourself out there. You cannot give up. You just have to keep on putting yourself out there. There's an opportunity like the Iwing Marketplace where you can get visibility by being on the platform. And most importantly, like I said earlier, you have to use money to find money. Most of our business owners, if you tell them that, okay, you for a month you are going to pay 500,000 $500 for me to create content for you and for me to post for you, for me to keep your page consistent, the first question they will ask me is, how much are they going to make when they pay the $500? And I smile because I'm like, you have to put yourself out there first. If nobody knows you, there's no how you can make money. There's no how. And if you think that content creation is overwhelming, which I tell you is overwhelming, that's why it's very important that you seek out professional help. If it's on
Right.
being on platform that can help you be visible, please be on that platform. If you have to look for influencers to help you influence your product, please, by all means, do that. If you have to run all ads to get your product out there, by all means, please do that. If you have to seek out a professional content creator, that's what I do, to help you in strategically posting and creating content for you, please do. That is how you make money in this business, by using money to look for money. And also, once in a while, throw promos. I understand that some people feel like, oh, you have to be luxury, you don't have to do this, my dear. You have to do promos once in a while, in a month. Tell people, if you buy this, I will give you this. If you buy that, I will give you that. Chef TK recently ran a promo where we did the soup bowls, where we said the soup bowls, you get 4 soup bowls for $220, and we will give you rice. Now, guess what? Some people came and say, Chef TK, how can you do such deal? Hey, you people, you're always doing promo. I laughed. Guess what? You know that promo has brought us at least 5 consistent customers that buys from us that buys from Chef TK weekly bulk order,
That's amazing.
because they bought the soup bowl, they liked it, and they say, okay, maybe they were buying bulk order from before. No, every week they will send their list of what they want to buy. Some people, their delivery fee to where they live is like $80. They will pay it to get to them. That was what creating that promo did. Brought in more people that didn't even know that Chef TK used to sell soup. Like, oh, I didn't know you sell soup. Yes, we sell soup, but they didn't know that we sell soup. That's what
Wow.
I'm saying. As visible as Chef TK is, that everybody knows Chef TK. How we started Chef TK was making pastries. And Chef TK became the best pastries in New Jersey. Guess what? Some people still do not know that Chef TK makes pastry.
Wow.
And I got that DM one day when somebody said, oh, do you guys make pastry? And then I was like, you know what, you guys? I think it's high time we start doing advert on pastries at this point.
That's
Maybe
beautiful.
we are slacking on the advert for pastries. Let's start
Right.
throwing out more adverts for pastries. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and that's how it is. Chef TK sells shawarma. They were not really buying. I told her, you know what, let's run ad. The week we ran ad, so many people came into the store for shawarma. Oh, I
Wow.
saw your ad. I didn't know you guys sell shawarma. They bought shawarma. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what
Right.
I'm just going to say to business owners. You have to look for, by all means, you have to be visible. Visibility is the name. Anything that you have to do that is not illegal. If you have to pay influencer, please pay influencer. If you have to join a platform where they can guarantee you that they will get you visibility like the Iwing
Iwing
Marketplace,
Marketplace.
please join. If you have to pay a content creator for you to be visible, please, by all means, do it, because you can be the best. You can sell the best. You can have the best pastry. You can be skillful. If nobody knows you, you are not making any sales.
Exactly. And it's like visibility. Sometimes when you talk about visibility, people think like, oh, if I'm get more visible, I will have a lot of work I will not be able to handle. Whereas visibility gives you opportunity to meet good clients that if they didn't know you, they will not come to you. And you can choose what you want to do. You
Exactly.
obviously don't have to do everything,
I'm
you know.
telling you, the
And
soup deal, we got so many visibility in Chef TK for soup deal. And people kept on asking us, why did we stop it? We stopped it because it became overwhelming.
mhm,
And we like, you know what? We have to go and re-strategize on
mhm,
how to do this soup dough properly so that nobody becomes disappointed. Do you understand what
beautiful,
I'm saying? We say
beautiful.
that, okay, let's go and re-strategize how to do this soup deal so that
Mhm.
some people will be satisfied and some people will not be satisfied. That's not what we are doing. That's not the
Right.
reason why we did the soup deal. We want
Mhm.
everybody to be happy with the soup deal. We decided, you know what, let's take a pause and re-strategize. How can we do it better? What can we do better? And that's what we are currently working at Chef TK, how to do better with the soup deal so that eventually we can throw it out. Do you
Nice, nice.
understand? So,
Right,
like business owners, like I used to tell people, as much as you are praying for visibility, please pray that you'll be ready when the visibility come.
right.
Because if you are not ready, there will be problem.
And that's a problem we have in our community, right? We have so many, even in here in the US, right? So many caterers, so many hair braiders. They are
So many.
working and they are not building teams. And then, it becomes difficult to run the business because, take for example, if your rent is $3,000 and you're breathing by yourself, how many people do you have to breathe by yourself to pay that rent for $3,000? You
Okay, sir.
cannot.
I do understand. And I'm going, because I'm in that kind of position, I'm going to make excuses for our business owners. I've been in that position where worker is our major issue. I'm telling you the truth. People working for business owners are the major issue for business owners. Like, for example, the soup deal I was talking about for Chef TK. Chef TK had so many orders. We were ready. Guess what? On the day of the soup deal, none of our workers came to work. They all called out that day. They all called out on the morning of the deal, of the day we were going to send out the deal.
Wow.
Every of the worker did not come to work. So
Wow.
she was left alone doing the soap, having to
Wow.
wash plates, having to
Wow.
wash dishes, having to get the, when customer comes in, she has to give customers the soup, packing it
Wow.
alone because none of our workers show up to work. Now,
Mm-hmm.
working labor is the biggest issue apart from
Right.
visibility. When
Right.
visibility is another level, is another one. But when you
Right.
now finally get that visibility, getting a team to help your business is another
Right.
problem.
So
Some
this
of
is one
them,
of the most important thing, right, that I've built, right? Iwing
yes,
Marketplace, right, to give opportunities to everybody in our African community. If you know how to braid, if you know how to cook, there's no reason why you'll be complaining that you don't have a job or you don't have money. You know,
exactly.
once you list your business on, I take for example, if you're a caterer, right, if you know how to cook, you don't need to go and open a restaurant by the road because we know that is expensive. But you need
Yeah,
to put your service on Iway Marketplace that you can cook. So a business owner who is nearby, who is near you, if they have many orders, they can go now on Iway Marketplace and search for caterers that are nearby and then call you to come and help them so you can make money. The
exactly.
same goes
Exactly.
to hair braiding. The same goes to content creation. The same goes to all the categories you can find there. You don't have to have a business in order to be listed. If you know how to cook, put yourself there. It costs just few pennies, but it's a big investment. I just wanted to
Yes.
add that to,
Oh,
the problem
that's
that
a
we are facing
beautiful,
in our
that's a
situation.
beautiful idea that we need to put out there now. That's, oh, so if you're a caterer, please go to iWin Marketplace and put yourself out there. So if a business owner is looking for worker, we can always go there and say, oh, we are looking for a caterer. We see their resume there. If you are a braider, please put it there. Whatever skill that you have that you are good at, and you need to work for somebody, please go to iWin Marketplace and register there. So that and we need more of that platform, truthfully. We need that
Right,
platform where
right.
people can enlist and we business owners can go there and say, okay, we are looking for somebody to work for us, people that are really dedicated, because most of the people right now just don't, they want to get the pay, but they don't want to do the work.
Nice. Very
Yes.
true. You have a comment here. Wow, this narration is very explicit. Kudos to you. I mean, I have to put that on. Somebody is applauding you for what you're doing. Very
That's
important.
that's
Uh,
my cheerleader. That's my mother.
oh, nice, nice, nice. So, guys, if you watch this interview, you need content, you need advertisement, and if you have a wedding, you need behind the scene content or reels for your wedding. This is the person you should be
Yes.
contacting.
This is the
Akim
person you should be
Wale is
contacting.
a pro.
I have the energy. I'm gonna pull your crowd. I'm gonna pull. There's no way I step into, and magic happens definitely.
So how can people contact you? If they want to work with you.
Okay, they can send me a message on short by Keke herself, and they can send me a message or call me on 862-754-1683.
And your Instagram, they can reach you by Instagram DM.
Yes, short by Keke herself.
Okay, cool. I love that. I mean, we can go on and on, but I'm so happy, you came so we can have this conversation. You've touched on so many things, and I'm, you know, pleading to all our business owners out there to watch this video and share this video to your friends, so we can all learn from what Keke or Akin Wale has shared with us. So this is Iwing Marketplace chit chat, where we help businesses to increase their visibility and connect with real customers. So please subscribe to our channel and share this video so more people can watch it. All right, KK, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. It was nice. It was a nice conversation.
I'm glad you came, and we have more work to do. We sometimes come on and talk more about businesses. I like what you're doing. I like the drive. Keep up doing the good work. And
Thank you
with that,
so much.
we've come to the end of this chat. All right, take care.
And you too. Bye.
Bye. Bye.